Today, we are the Camp Roosevelt.
Salt.
Hey guys, first things first, today is our producer slash cameraman's birthday party.
His birthday is coming up.
Yeah.
And sorry, we won't do a face reveal yet.
Yeah, we will probably in the future. So, sorry guys, but just wait. Now, we recently got back from Boy Scout Camp Roosevelt.
Hashtag Camp GSC, which I thought before it stand for Great Scout Camp, but now I know it stands for Guardian State Scout, though, because we live in NJ.
Yep. Okay. Anyways, so Camp Roosevelt is mostly a Boy Scout camp, I believe. However, I suppose other people can go there to like camp as well.
Well, yeah, it's also a Weeblos camp.
Yeah, it's also Weeblos camp. But, so basically, what you can do there is basically you earn merit badges. It's from, I guess technically like Monday to Friday, but our troop arrived on Sunday, so yeah. First thing we did was, well, we got settled in. In fact, me and my tent mate, who shall remain nameless, I don't know if he wants to be named on this, actually slept.
Ask him.
Yeah, actually slept in basically like a tent while everyone else slept in lean-tos, which are basically buildings. However, the front is just like a clear opening. Really, in my mind, the living conditions aren't exactly top-notch. There are like a bunch of spiders and giant long legs and cobwebs.
Yeah, and there are two poisonous spiders
in the camp, which are brown recluses.
Poisonous to us, because all spiders are venomous.
Somewhat. Which were the brown recluse and the black widow.
Not in order of the strongest venom.
Oh, okay.
And here is how you know which is which. Black Widow has an hourglass on its back. Brown recluse looks like a fiddle, which is a violin.
Yep. So basically, that's a little safety tip for you guys for encountering spiders. So yeah, they're not exactly like top notch, but you can live in them. If you're going to sleep in the lean-tos, are recommended to bring a bug net.
Yeah.
Honestly, I couldn't hang mine up because like there were rings, but they were broken, so I literally had to use it as like a sheet.
And also, somehow I got bit up in my toe. Well, I believe, and I really got bit up.
Yeah.
But one camper, who again is not going to be named, got really badly bit up.
Yeah, in his arms. So if you're watching this, we feel bad for you, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah. Then after getting settled in and all, we basically went down to the health lodge and basically got our health forms. Basically, we got them certified.
Yeah, and then we got these wristbands.
Yeah.
Which we had to wear.
So basically, the health form is just to say we don't have any medical background, so we can participate in all activities, or the activities that we signed up for. Anyways, so then after that, we did the swim test, which is basically to see what level of a swimmer you are. There's three. There's non-swimmer, beginner, and swimmer.
Non-swimmer, you don't have to do anything. Well, beginner, you have to go to one side of the pool and back using one of three strokes: the side stroke,
breaststroke, and freestyle.
No, I'm pretty sure it was American.
No, I think it's called freestyle. It doesn't really matter. The swimmers basically have to do that thing like 3 times, and like you have to backstroke back the 4th time, and like
then you
float
have
in the
to
water.
Float for a bit.
Yeah. So
we both got swimmer.
Yep. So that was nice. Then like really the rest of Sunday was just like boring and waiting around. It took forever.
Yeah.
So there were basically the food there was great. I really liked the food there.
Yeah, but sometimes camp food doesn't just agree with you.
Yeah. I remember actually last year I went. I got dehydrated, and so dehydrated that I actually threw up. after going to the health lodge. I guess because like my body couldn't take in all the water, and so. But I was fine after that.
And you didn't go home.
Nope, I did not go home. I stayed at the camp. So that was the first night I was there. So yeah, I did actually get dehydrated a little bit, but I didn't like throw up or anything. Basically, I really just made sure that I actually had to go to the bathroom, so that way, you know, water was actually still flowing through me. Good old water.
Yeah.
For the last 2 days there, it was very humid. Anyways, getting back on track with the schedule. The merit badges I took were in order: mining and society, canoeing, soil and water conservation, oceanography, wood carving, and nuclear science. Now, I actually did,
In nuclear science, you don't talk about nukes, but you talk about, like, atoms and things like that.
Yeah.
Particles.
Ethan, what did you take, since you were a Rough Rider?
If you're a Rough Rider now, you can choose 3 things. Before you couldn't choose any, and the reason they're called Rough Riders is because Theodore Roosevelt was a Rough Rider.
Yeah, so, Rough Riders basically first-year scouts. When I went in, you got your merit badges chosen for you. They were, Scouting Heritage and Space Exploration. Which is basically in space exploration, you just make like a little rocket and just fire it off. So anyways,
I did leather work, cooking, and space exploration.
Yep. So basically now, so then Monday came along. Really, we went through our merit badges. Nothing much happened. Then like at night, after dinner, we basically had what's called the greased watermelon, which is basically my troop, versus what is called provisional, which is basically people from different troops coming down to spend an extra week at Roosevelt. Now, so there are 2 docks. This is our dock. This is provisional's dock.
Yeah.
It's basically, and they grease up with like a watermelon
with butter.
With like butter or something, and then, yeah, sorry. Then basically they just, then, okay, sorry, I was being distracted. Then they basically just, they grease up a watermelon, toss it into the, in between the docks, then we, jump in, and we have to basically get the watermelon from one side, of the, river to the other. Well, no, it was like from like, so we had to get it from like, we had to basically get the watermelon to Provisional's Bay, and Provisional had to get it to our bay. So we scored 2, they scored 1, so we beat Provisional. However, Provisional put up a very good fight, especially in the last one. That was very lengthy, so good job, Provisional. I'm going to give you,
participate in it because I was doing my internship thing.
Yeah, I actually participated in it, so good job, Provisional.
Yep.
Well done. Yeah, you guys were pretty good at that. Then, directly after that, we went to what's called Wave Rave, which is basically just a ginormous pool party. We went down to the pool.
Sadly, I had to take a giant dump.
Yes, which cost us a little bit, which cost Ethan and I some of our time. And then basically we went it, but, you know, it was fun. There were lights, DJ music, they brought in pizza and soda.
Machine.
Yeah, the smoke machine. They brought in like pizza and soda. It lasted only like an hour, so it was really short, but it was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Then Tuesday, same thing, really. Like the days are pretty normal, except for night.
Tuesday we did the Scout Skills Meet.
Scout Skills Meet, which is basically like every section of the camp, which is Ranger, Aquatics, Nature, Scout Crafting, and Coping Climbing. Basically, we have to do an activity there. We were actually in different patrols. Ethan was the
Sierra Patrol. We were basically Canada.
Yep, and mine was the Watermelon Troll.
To celebrate winning the greased watermelon.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so actually, it wasn't to celebrate. I don't know. Anyways, sorry if it might seem like we're rushing. We're kind of like on a limited time frame here, or we're just like we just have limited time. So anyways, then like after that, or before that, I can't remember when we did it. We did our conservation project, which is basically go around camp and do something, to help the camp out. Basically, we cleaned out the storm drains along the river trail, which is the trail leading from the health lodge down to the river. So we cleaned out like all the drains there, and basically kind of like made a ditch that drained out into the forest, so that way it wouldn't overflow. Then, yeah, that was really it. Wednesday was Ethan wasn't there because like the Rough Riders were out near the pole camping, but some kid actually managed to or
break
someone
into 4
yeah
campsites.
yeah basically so some guy saw this like one person in our campsite.
He was wearing a green tank top and white plaid
Shorts. So then they chased after him. I stayed, and so did some of the other guys. They stayed. Then we went through looking through this for the
bioluminescent tree.
The bioluminescent tree being sorry, our cameraman / producer is being distracting. He really doesn't like these stories. The bioluminescent tree, which is basically probably, I think it was like a tree that had like reflective fungus on it that like reflected the moonlight. Right, so this one counselor, who of course will remain nameless, he basically told about this bioluminescent tree, but it was more like a joke. But other people actually reported seeing it, so we went looking for it. Then we found these 3 other guys from another troop, and they said that there were like the guy actually broke into
4 other troops. 4 other campsites.
Yeah, that was actually pretty creepy, to be honest.
And every time they heard a noise or like they saw lights.
Basically, and he was the exact same description. A green shirt and white plaid shorts.
Jake thinks that's like a prankster or a trespasser, but I think it's something much more
supernatural.
Paranormal.
Yeah.
I think it's a ghost.
Yeah, that's.
I believe in those kind of stuff.
Yeah, then like basically on our way back to camp down the river trail, we found I guess what was left of the bioluminescent tree, but it was like knocked over and all the fungus was removed. So that was kind of like a disappointment. Then we went back to camp, and like Ethan said, we spent like the rest of the night paranoid. Like every little sound or like every light that we thought we saw, we would literally just like go over to that area and like shine our flashlights and try and look for the guy. We didn't find him. In fact, I actually thought I heard like some whispering, but we didn't find anything. So yeah, that was quite a night to remember. Thursday, I don't think we really did much other than just make some like homemade ice cream. It was like a bit of a magic draft, but I didn't really care. We did have trouble like starting like oh no wait no. Before that we there was like a free stuff that you could do, like a free swim. I went down to the rifle range and did like a little free shooting, which was for people who were like doing the rifle merit badges.
I did the free swim for a bit, and then I went back to use the bathroom.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I did the free shoot, which is basically mostly for people who were in like rifle shooting, who needed to get he's just cracking up over there. Who needed to get like the remainder of like the necessary requirements, but I wasn't taking rifle shooting, so you know I just did it for fun. And no, they were not assault rifles; they were .22 hunting rifles. Sorry, this is really distracting tonight for some reason.
Our cousin is playing.
Anyways, now.
Excuse me for a moment.
I don't even know where he's going. Okay, sorry about this, guys. I'm really, really sorry about this. Yeah, nothing really. Yeah, so then I went back. We were having trouble starting a fire. Then like one of the scoutmasters helped us. and he helped set it up and get the card going. There was a Magic draft, like Magic the Gathering, the card game, but I didn't really care about that. I don't play Magic. We made some like homemade ice cream. Some of the guys did. I had
Sorry
vanilla.
about that.
Yes, you should be. Anyways, then like Friday, the parents came down at night, and really we finished up all our merit badges. The parents came down. In nuclear science, we did like a few experiments with
On SpaceX, my ship launched, but like the nose cone fell off, and so did the parachute, and somehow the parachute was tied to a flower.
Yeah, parents came down. We had a closing dinner and a closing campfire ceremony. Campfire ceremonies are always like probably like the best part of camp. They do a lot of skips and songs. Yeah, we never had to go down to the health lodge. I went down to the training post twice to get some warheads, miniature warheads, which we will actually do a challenge on next week. So, if you want to see a challenge of us holding down miniature warheads, you got something to look forward to, people. Yeah, it was alright. We're actually going back for provisional in 2 weeks. So okay. Sorry guys. It was the cameraman again. He's really distracting tonight. I'm very sorry. But yeah, it was really fun. The merit badges made the day go by a little faster, though I did feel like we spent like an eternity there. We showered like on Tuesday nights. I'm just pulling out random facts.
Yeah.
First night sleeping there was the worst for me. Ethan?
About my theory, the reason I said that I thought was the ghost was because it doesn't have the perfect safety rating. Some people did have an end there. Some people did die there, though.
What are you talking about?
I thought that some people got like shot there or something.
Where?
At Roosevelt.
I've never heard anything like that. But yeah, Roosevelt's it's a nice place. I guess you guys should really actually check it out. Maybe like camp there for a few days, even if you're not in Boy Scouts. And if you're not in Boy Scouts, you guys should actually sign up if you're guys, of course.
If you're Girl Scouts, sign up too.
Yeah. Okay.
Our cousin is a Girl Scout.
Yes, she is. Yeah, every morning, like one last fact, I always did have this like 2 servings of this like one type of cereal. It was really good. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, actually, guys, that was really it. We would go into more definition, but we are again on a very limited time. And he
starting to cry.
Yeah, he really our cameraman / producer really doesn't want to listen to this. I even played a prank on him tonight about like stories.
About stories
stories from like Camp Roosevelt, and he just didn't want to read it. But it was just like a prank, and like all the pages were blank except for the last one. Which said psych and happy birthday. So really, happy birthday, man. And guys, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Give us some new ideas. We are always accepting new ideas. Yes, and we will eventually show his face. And yes, we are doing a challenge next week. So guys, see you later. Ethan, anything you'd like to say?
Bye.